Good morning. This is Fred Mitchell, Chairman of the Progressive Liberal Party, Minister for the Public Service and Foreign Affairs, MP for Fox Hill. Today is Friday, 7th of April, 2023. In the Christian calendar, they call this Good Friday. And the other monotheistic religions, Judaism and Islam, have similar religious festivals. They have Ramadan in Islam and Passover in Judaism. They're all somehow connected to springtime and the full moon, which for those of you who want to know, the full moon came at 12:36 a.m. on Thursday morning, the 6th of April, 2023, Eastern Daylight Time. Yesterday, of course, was Maundy Thursday, and I think it's perhaps the busiest time in the fish market. So the ancient church developed this tradition of eating fish because Jesus was the Lamb of God, so in the day of his death, no meat is supposed to be eaten but fish. So I usually spend time with Al Journal Miller, the founder of the Montague Fish Market, and his fellow vendors out at Montague, as people rush up to get jacks, goggle eyes, if you can find them, of course, and snappers. It's a madhouse, and the seagulls are in a frenzy. I'm proud of the Montague Market because I really fought hard in my activist days to stop the authorities from bringing that market to an end and closing it down, and now it's a great success and people love it. So I hope today goes well for them, hope today goes well for you and for church on Easter Sunday, so have a happy Easter. On Wednesday, the 5th of April, as chair of the Progressive Liberal Party, I issued a statement in support of the decision by the Privy Council, who for once got it right by turning back what I consider to be an extortionate practice, relying on human rights principles as a pretext to fleece the government of what are often simple administrative errors. The Privy Council ruled in the case in Gumi versus the Attorney General that the demands in the litigation by the attorney Fred Smith KC were not sustainable. In fact, the Court of Appeal said it best when it described his demands for money damages as being in fantasy land. When I was immigration minister, the public officials tried to get me to sign off on a $150,000 bill for legal fees in another case brought by the same attorney, and I told them they had to break my arm first. It's the principle of the thing. The problem is there needs to be some greater public education of the police, customs, immigration, the prison, on procedures, laws, principles, regulations, and in some cases, lessons in humane treatment, common sense, and paying attention. But it is objectionable for litigants and their lawyers to use this as an excuse to bilk the taxpayers of this country. The Privy Council ruled against Mr. Smith in every pleading on costs, on interest, on the principles, on damage. And the reason I issue this is because the so-called Human Rights Association, and I don't believe it exists, issued a statement saying that they won the case. They did not. They lost on every point. But for a procedural one in the calculations on detention, which they got a small sum for. But on all the other claims, they were in fantasy land. They lost. So congratulations to Attorney General Ryan Pinda and his staff for protecting the public purse. And God bless you. God bless the Commonwealth of the Bahamas on this Good Friday, and wish you a happy Easter, as we say. PLP.